like you got another fan.
Listen, why don't you keep trying Barry in his hotel room? I think Annette broke her fingernail. It's our secretary.
It's you.
Yep, in the flesh. Do we know each other?
You're Nick McHenry.
Last time I looked at my driver's license, yeah. I wouldn't want to argue with the state of New York.
You sure?
You're not from the IRS, are you?
What?
Although you'd be a big improvement from the last guy they sent. Well, it's not such a bad idea. Sending over a beautiful blonde. Guys would be queuing up in line to be audited.
No, I'm not from the IRS.
Well, then I'm definitely Nick McHenry.
Say that again?
Is this some kind of a hidden camera stunt or something?
No, I'm sorry. I know I must sound like a nut.
No, look, I'm just teasing you. This kind of thing happens a lot. People see you on TV, they feel as if they know you. It can be a little weird. But if you're a nut, you're the most beautiful one I've seen in New York.
I just can't believe it.
Happens all the time.
You even sound the same.
Same as who?
Never mind.
Still busy. Better head over there. That's our best bet.
I'm sorry, I gotta run.
Oh, wait, you can't go.
I can't?
Nick.
I just need a few minutes of your time.
Make an appointment, miss.
Listen, I'd love to. I really would, but duty calls.
Please, it's really important. Maybe tomorrow?
Well, we're in the middle of breaking a big story here, and it's kind of hard to tell with these things. Maybe when it's all over, say at the end of the month.
It'll be too late.
Why don't you give me your number? We'll have dinner next week.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I need to get an interview, and I can't wait until next week. I'll be out of town on business.
Why didn't you tell me you wrote for a magazine? Monica Brown.
Yeah, that's what my license says. I wouldn't argue with the state of New York.
All right, Monica, you can have your interview tonight. But let's not do it here. Let's do it over dinner.
Excuse me, please. Are you nuts? We're gonna get a lead on Barry. We're gonna lose him.
I got my lead. She's not Monica Brown. My guess is she's probably one of Barry's girls. And I'm not gonna let her get away until I know what she's up to. It's one of my 3 weaknesses.
Let me guess, the other one is clothing.
Very astute.
And the third?
Beautiful women.
Are you always so...
Honest? Yes. Do you always stare at men like that?
I wasn't staring.
Yes, you were. Just now. And all the way over in the cab. You examined my face so carefully, I thought you wanted to paint me. Are you an artist?
It's for the article. I like to get to know my subject.
Oh, yes, how could I forget? You're a writer.
It's a very charming restaurant.
Hmm? You've never eaten here before? I'm very surprised. Most of the people from your magazine eat here all the time.
I'm new on staff.
You know, I'm very curious about how you work. As one professional to another.
I think that I'm supposed to be asking the questions.
Why aren't you recording the interview?
I don't like tape recorders. I find they tend to make people self-conscious.
You don't even take notes? You must have a very good memory. Now that looks like a sketch pad. Are you sure you're not an artist?
It's my turn to ask the questions.
Sir, would you like to order?
Not at this moment, thank you. Fire away. I can't wait to see where this is going.
So, did you live in New York your whole life?
Born and raised.
Who named you?
asked some very strange questions. My parents did. What, did you think that McHenry was a professional name?
Well, you never know. Did you know both of your parents?
Yes, I did. They were both journalists. I guess it's no surprise where I got it from. It's in my blood. And what about you? What about your parents?
My father is in the oil business. What?
Nothing in particular. It's just that I've known a few oil men in my day, and they're a different breed. Very independent thinkers.
Well, that's a polite way of saying that they are very stubborn.
Yeah, and a little crazy, at least the ones I've met. So what about you? Was that in your blood?
Yeah, it's the way I was raised.
And what was that like?
Exciting. Crazy. Wild. I was raised around all these men who were bigger than life. They could move mountains, literally. Back when Daddy was wildcatting.
Pity your poor boyfriends. Did your father make them arm wrestle or anything? Do that again.
What?
Smile. You got a beautiful smile. You should do it more often. Most of the time you're so serious, like you're carrying the weight of the world on those pretty little shoulders.
Well, I had a pretty rough couple of months.
I'm sorry. Are you all right now?
Yeah.
Well, now, how's the interview going?
Fine. Thank you. Well, I guess we should finish this up. We don't have much time.
Yeah, I guess you have a job to do. It's too bad we couldn't have met under other circumstances.
So, where did you go to school?
Right here in New York. And how about you? Tulsa?
Yeah. Have you ever been to the Midwest?
Sure. I've spent some time there.
Where?
Look, what is the purpose of this interview?
What do you mean?
You can't honestly be interested in whether I spent time in the Midwest. Come on.
Well, I'm trying to put together your whole background. This is important information.
I was stationed in Chicago for a few months, a couple of years back.
Nowhere else.
That's it. Now it's my turn to ask a few questions. Why don't we cut to the chase? Why aren't you asking me about my police record? How many times have I been arrested? Do I cheat on my taxes? Things of that nature. You're trying to dig up the dirt on me, aren't you?
I don't understand.
Oh, of course you don't. Oh, wait a minute. I get the picture. You're supposed to get me interested in those big, beautiful eyes and that very sexy dress, and then you lead me back to your apartment. Now, tell me if this sounds familiar. We have a few drinks. You slip a little something extra into mine so I doze off. Then the cameras come out. They start popping, and the next thing we know, we're involved in a blackmailing stunt.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about your boss, Jonathan Barry. That's who you're working for, isn't it? I'm about to nail this guy, so he sends over one of his very pretty girls to soften me up. Well, you tell him something for me. You give him a message. I didn't fall for it.
I don't know Jonathan Barry, and I am not trying
The
to...
lies just keep tripping right off your tongue, don't they?
How dare you?
Monica Brown, right? Nice try. I worked with Monica a few years back. Now, what are we really after?
Okay, so I lied about being a writer, but I'm not this other person who you think I am.
I'm not supposed to believe this, right?
I don't care what you... I never should have come here. It was a mistake. Sorry I wasted your time.
Wait a minute, you're not getting away that fast. I'm gonna nail your boss to the wall. And as for you...
I don't think you want to make a scene in public.
Is everything all right?
Fine.
Look, you don't know me, so let's just leave it that way.